Hey guys, this is Jay with Smacks Photography. We're excited to announce the 2024 Winter Boatwright Bootcamp. We've changed it up a little bit this year. We change it every time, but this time is we have a guest speaker. I'm really excited to tell you who it is, but the first thing I want to do is tell you the dates, location, and cost. All right, the date's going to be December 13th through 15th. That's Friday through a Sunday. We're going to be in St. Pete Beach, Florida. That's a fantastic place to be in December. Our locations for our photo shoots are great. We have one baseball field that I shoot in the spring and fall. It's one of my favorite places to shoot. Our indoor location is brand new Parks and Rec Center, so you're going to enjoy both locations. The investment is $19.95 for a photographer. If you want to bring assistants, it's $5.95 each. You can have up to 2 assistants, okay? So $19.95 for the first person, $5.95 for person 2 and 3. Our guest speaker is Paul Alessi. I'm really honored to have Paul. Actually, when I was shooting action photography, when I first started in the industry, I read one of Paul's online workbooks. I used a lot of his photography suggestions to make money shooting action photography. And he actually came to my very first Boatwright Bootcamp. I was just so honored to see him, to have him there. Since then, he's been to a couple more boot camps, and we've become really good friends. He's just a photographer that I call when I have questions about photography or business advice. I can't wait for you guys to meet him. He's just a great guy. Now, I didn't invite him just because he's a great guy. I invited him because his composite work is some of the best in the industry. And what he really does well is he uses composites to make a photorealistic image of the athlete. So he takes a photo of the athlete's actual field, the photo of the athlete, he combines the two, and you really can't tell whether it's a composite or not. So Paul's going to teach us those strategies, and he also has a few other things he's going to show us. So I'm really excited about that. So now, once you combine the smack style of photography, natural backgrounds, using backgrounds indoors, no composite, but then you also add Paul's strategies for composite, I think it really rounds out the whole class. So the $19.95 investment for a full 3-day intensive photography workshop, it's just a great value. I don't think you're ever going to regret the money that you spend with us. Okay, let's talk about the actual agenda. Day 1, we're going to start at 12 p.m. So those of you who might need to fly in that morning, you can do that and hopefully get to the location in time. From 12 to 3 is going to be a meet and greet. We'll have photographers coming from all over the country. It'll give you a chance to meet everybody. We'll learn a little bit about everybody's business. Also, we have some really fun things we like to give away on that first day, and we're going to go through our initial gear list, all right? We're going to come with a whole sprinter full of gear, and it's specific to youth sports photography, okay? If you call a big box store and you're telling them you're in this industry, they really don't know what you need because we're in a very specific industry. We're going to have all the gear that you need there. We'll have a list from Robert's Camera breaking down the cost of everything. We have experts available for you at Robert's Camera that those will be your go-to when it comes to gear. We've wasted thousands of dollars with buying the wrong gear. I don't do that anymore because I have Robert's Camera. John Scott's my main guy. He's fantastic. We'll give you him as a resource to buy all your gear moving forward. From 3 to 4, we're actually going to set up our shoot, okay? We'll show you exactly where you're going to put your lights, where you're going to put your crowd control, where you're going to put your scrims for shade. Also, we're going to have Paul come out, and he's going to take a photo of the field, okay? That photo we're going to use later on day 2 so he can show you that he does that realistic composite. All right, from 4 to 6:30, we're going to have models, okay? These are local athletes. These are not paid models. They're coming out just to get free photos and participate. This is a really fun event. Once you get there, you'll understand it's a great event. Everybody has a great time. But we want to have real athletes, so that way when we're posing or shooting these athletes, we want real-world scenarios. It'll give you a chance to get behind the camera. You're going to use our cameras, okay? We're using Canon. We're using Godox systems, and we're going to keep our cameras. You don't need to worry about bringing a camera because we've done that in the past, and what ends up happening is everybody uses different cameras and transmitters, and the lights get all messed up, and it's just a big mess. So you're going to be using Canon cameras, Godox lights. All the cameras, when you go back, they're all great. Sony, Fuji, Canon, Nikon, they're all great cameras that do the same thing. We just want you to really concentrate on how we handle the camera and how we talk to our subjects. Just concentrating on that. We're not worrying about settings so much. You'll have all those settings. We have them dialed in for you. So don't stress about that. All right. Day 2, we're going to start with Karina. Karina Boatwright is my wife. She does everything but photography, which is a lot in our business. Okay. She's going to talk about scheduling. She's going to talk about employees. She's going to be talking about booking clients, what custom is, what is it? A CRM, the CRM. She's going to talk about what she uses. Also, most importantly, how she edits the photos. We use Imagine AI. It has been life-changing for us. We're taking more vacation. We have more time off during our busy season. We actually giving our employees 1 to 2 days off a week, which we used to never do. When it was busy season, it was 7 days a week. By using Imagine AI, we've decreased our time in our office probably by 20 to 30 hours per week. So you're going to learn a lot about Imagine AI. All right. After that, we're going to take an early lunch from 11 to 12. From 12 to 2 is going to be our indoor setup. I'm going to show you what we have to do when we shoot indoors. Basketball, volleyball, we're going to show you that lighting setup. Then if we have let's say baseball or football that we have to shoot indoors and we have to use a backdrop or pro light mods, we're going to show you that. So it's a lot to get through in that 2-hour time period. Also, from 2 to 4, we're going to show you Paul's indoor setup, okay? So he's going to be using his green screen and doing that setup and showing you how he sets up his lights. He has some very creative ways he does things to get lots of different looks in one setup, okay? And that will be those photos he'll combine with the photo that he took outdoors on day 1 and show you how he makes that really realistic composite. All right. At 6:30 on day 2, that's going to be one of the funnest parts. We're going to have a social. My wife, Karina, she is a foodie. She always picks a great restaurant. We have great food, may have a drink or two. It's always a great time. So we'll have a social event at 6:30. We'll have food and drink on day 2. Day 3, we're going to start at 9 o'clock again. We're going to talk about photo day. Photo day is how we how we sell all of our photos. It's very important. Stevie will be down there from photo day to help answer any question and tell you best practices on how to sell your photos. It doesn't matter. All this stuff doesn't matter unless you have a really good selling system. We've been using Photo Day exclusively since 2020. We've increased in sales every year. In fact, August of 2024 was our biggest month we've ever had at Smacks Photography. A lot of it is thanks to Photo Day. All right. From 10 to 1 on day 3, we'll go through Paul Elise's editing session, okay? I'm going to be real excited about that as well. Everybody from the Smack staff to watch Paul do his magic. He'll combine the photos that he took on day 1 and day 2 and show us the back end on how he gets everything completed on day 3, okay? From 2 to 4 on day 3, we're going to go back outside. We're going to do some more specialty outdoor setups. We do really cool dugout. We might do some more smoke if we have the right environment, but we'll do some specialty things that you might like to do. Let's say if you have a rec baseball program, the 1 month later, you have the All-Star program. How are you going to make the photos different so that way you'll have families buying both rec league and All-Star photos? All right, guys, that will wrap everything up. Like I said, it's going to be an intensive class. You're going to be overwhelmed with all the information that we give you, but we're really excited about it. We feel like this is going to be the best Boatwright Bootcamp yet. If you have any questions, please just reach out to us at j@smacksart.com. That's j@smacksart.com. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon. Bye.